City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. D.D. Westbrook to return from his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've got a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 and 2nd down.
Well, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Mahomes now on first down. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Flushed out right. Touchdown! Kareem Hunt, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
This time they'll throw it with Howell. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 35-yard line. Off play action. It's Howell. Oh, it's tipped, but he still makes the adjustment. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, sure looked pretty coming off of his hand, but sometimes you might have to take a little bit off of it. That one looked a little too hot to handle.
Yeah, but off the tip, hey, they still got the catch, right?
It's amazing, isn't it? Even when it goes wrong, it turns out right.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Howell. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback, and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
The pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. And he's going to keep this again. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Howell, 3rd and goal. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. but I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Over the dime worked on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
This offense so far on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. He's got him in, complete. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes gives to Hunt. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? He's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pryor has it complete. Oh, the spin. He's got room at the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On first down, Howell. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. To throw again on second down, Howell. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them the ball game?
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. Malone Nichols in there to take him down.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline to talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
It is fielded right at the goal line, and his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Howell completing it to the right side. Johnson. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 3rd and 2. Here's Howell. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Mahomes going to throw. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes our score 17-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
One last shot before the break. Howell.
That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. This taken in at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Once again, it's Jacobs. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
First down, Howell to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Little bootleg here. Howell.
And this is going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And they had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Give that sack to the linebacker, Jayon Brown.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing now is Mahomes.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
44-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones. Here's the Chiefs punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Powell, throw left side complete. That's Adams. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Powell to the air on 1st and 10.
And Waller taking it in over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
Powell throwing on 1st down here. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for another loss.
It's Howell with another throw. Lets this go for Renfro downfield.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
Powell's throw taken in by Adams.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
That's good for Las Vegas. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
A give, it's Jacobs off the option.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
This defensively got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. They'll run with Hunt on second down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Looking downfield for Kelsey. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game to get. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Now Howell.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
The Raiders on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Finding room at midfield. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And his defense defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Rolling to his right. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Well, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now here's Mahomes. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or two, but it's no good as it stands. And this will remain a one-touchdown game. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Powell to throw.
Flush to his right, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Here's Howell. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Take this one home. It's a touchdown. And a bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Powell throwing again after the pick six. Able to connect with Jacobs.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And the Raider first down.
On first down, Howell gets this to Waller.
And he's got some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll go play action. Howell.
And it's complete to Adams. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Raiders first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing here, Howell.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough, but man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation. I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
So it's a win for the Chiefs here. And no surprise, it was Patrick Mahomes who really led the charge.
Yeah, the numbers don't jump off the page, but he was a steady influence back there. He had a couple of touchdown passes on the afternoon. His guys rallied around him, and they're going to come away victorious.
So for Kansas City, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England.